So you just worked on your data entry sheets, you have all the rules set up for the user. For example, the department is one of those three departments, the quantity cannot be below 0, and the date cannot be in the future. You give this to the users, and they are so sophisticated, they care so much about your sheet, that this is what you get back. This is insane. Well, let's learn how data validation can help us avoid those problems. The key question is how to add data validation to your cells. Let me show you, it's super easy. Select one cell or multiple cells, it depends on your scenario. In mine, I'm gonna select this one. And here under data, you have data validation. Click on this icon, you see any value. Any value means there is no validation. Click on the menu and you have a lot of options. We're gonna go through them, but the one that we're not gonna see in this video is custom. Why? Because I have a surprise for you. There is a video only dedicated to this, because the power of using formulas to do data validation is really insane. For now, we're gonna use list, and here I want for my departments hat, shirt, or shoes. So hat, comma, shirt, comma, shoes. Press OK. There we go, this is the magic. So now if you have a smart user that is trying to play with us, he or she types something else, boom, they get an explosion in their face. Let's press cancel, so either you select something from this menu like shirt, or you can just type. As long as you type the same word, it will take it. Now you're gonna tell me that this is manual. It is disgusting. So what do we do in this case? Let me show you a level of sophistication. So you click on hat, let's go back, and instead of typing this manually, we can use the arrow and select the values from here. Now we have the values. Nothing happens there, but if I come and change this to hats, you can go and check the menu, it has automatically updated. Now what about adding to the list? Because that happens all the time. Let's add pants here, press enter, and check this out. I don't see pants. This is not good for me. So Excel is sometimes trying to play tricks with us. Let me show you 3 ways. 2 are small tricks to get rid of this problem, and 1 is the correct way to do things. So the first trick is, you just have pants here, click on it, then press on shift, keep shift pressed, and you can see when I put the cursor here, I have this cross. Just click on the cell and move it up. It has to be in the middle, anywhere you click, those are the pants. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Let's do it differently now. I'm just gonna come in the middle again, right click, insert, shift cell down, and here I'm gonna type pants. Let's go. You get the pants here. So those are 2 ways, but what if you give this to a colleague and he or she doesn't know what to do? The person will start adding things down and you're gonna go into the wall. So what do? We can do something much better, which is creating an Excel table. An Excel table is like a database. So I'm just gonna do Ctrl Z again, and you can see I only have 3 values. If we go to insert, you need to use table. First, click inside your table, then click on table or use the fancy shortcut Ctrl T. This is a table, I have headers, press OK. Table design, let's call it department, like this, press enter. And now if we refer to this table is equal to, let's select the values, press enter, you get those values. Now, if you have an old version of Excel, you might not see this. So what you can do is select 3 cells, because I have 3 values, and here you do the same, equal, let's select those, and instead of doing enter, you do Ctrl Shift Enter, and you get the values. It doesn't matter. What I want to tell you is that look what we have here. This is the name of the table, and this is the name of the column within the table. So as long as I use this, it will be fine. Let me just copy it. So Ctrl C, escape, and here we're gonna go to data validation. So data validation, and instead of this source, I'm just gonna paste it here and do equal. Do you think it's gonna work? Let's see. Press OK. I have an issue. So it doesn't like it this way. You have to use a formula called indirect. So indirect, open parenthesis, double quotation, close parenthesis. And as I said, this is the table name and this is the column name. So press OK, and now it's working perfectly. So if I add pants, automatically it will understand that that's the same table and it will get added to my data validation. What is more impressive is that you can have customized messages for the user. So again, I'm just gonna go back to this menu. You're gonna hate this menu at the end of the day. You have an input message. This is like a help. For example, I can do help MSG and I can say here, please select a department. If we press OK, now you can see help message, etc. Whenever you click on the cell, it will tell the user what to do. You can also give an error message. That's the same thing. You just write error, for example, here, and you can say you are stupid. I think it's not a good idea to tell the user he's stupid or she's stupid, but it's okay. So now if the user tries something fancy, you are stupid. Now that we understood the basics, let's try to do the date. The date of sales cannot be after today. Otherwise, you might have a crystal ball and predict your sales, but that's not the case here. So we're gonna try to do data validation. We click here, go to settings, any value, we can try the date one. The date, we don't want between, we want less than or equal to. So either you type a date manually or you use a formula. So the formula that is for today is actually today, open, close parenthesis, press OK. We are on the 23rd of June. So if I put 24 June 2023, press enter, I get a problem. Now, if I change this and do 24 May 2023, it will accept it. Perfect. Let's look at the quantity. Quantity cannot be negative. You want to prevent it. So click here. Let's go to number. So whole number. We're gonna say I want greater than, put a 0, press OK. So -5 is not good. Press cancel. 5 is OK. Perfect. The product code is between 20 and 40. So let's go back here and select. Here, for example, you can use decimals. It's the same. Whole numbers. It depends on your scenario. Between, I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to say 20 to 40. So if somebody comes and write 50, again, problem. Let's do 35 and finish with the comments. Comments has to be more than 10 characters. So I don't have people writing an A and trying to outsmart me. So you have text length here. You select it and you can say it has to be greater than 10 characters. And now the person has to type 10 characters. Less than that, it's an error again. I'm just gonna type more and you can see that it works. Final thing before you go, I want to show you how to copy paste this data validation. If I just do this and drag, I have a problem. I'm getting the data with it. So what I can do, Ctrl Z, is Ctrl C, then I select my cells, and then I can do Alt E S. I get this menu for paste special, and here you have validation. Press OK. Now you can see all your data validation is copied down.